12:22, and now it's time to answer some common medical questions. Joining us is News Channel 5's medical specialist, Dr. David Soria. He's the Chief of Emergency Medicine at Wellington Regional Medical Center. Thank you for coming in today.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Well, our questions today deal with sleep, so I will be listening intently to this one. Here's our first question. Is it true that taking a nap will make it harder to sleep at night? I have my own unscientific theory.
Yeah. Well, naps are great, aren't they? I mean, I wish we could all take naps. As a matter of fact, we're one of the few mammals that don't routinely take naps throughout the day. It's kind of interesting. But clearly naps are beneficial. They've been shown to improve alertness, mood, and performance throughout the day. But like everything else, you know, there is a downside. And one of them is something called sleep inertia. You take your nap, and say you fall into deep sleep. Well, then now you can have up to a half hour or even an hour of this grogginess where you're just not feeling up to speed, you're sleepy, and if you need to get back on your game and perform, that is a big time deficit. Also, it can absolutely affect your sleep cycle and then make it much more difficult to sleep that night. So if you have to take a nap, all right, make sure you do it at least 6 hours before you go to sleep, and make sure you don't sleep more than 20 to 30 minutes so that you don't fall into a deep sleep and really disrupt your cycle.
I'm doing the math in my head. I go to bed about 8:30, so that's 2.
You're taking your nap by noon, right?
Well, I can't take a nap at noon. I'm right here. Okay. I mean, I could,
Wake up.
I could, but that probably wouldn't be good. All right, now to our next question. If you have a can of soda when you're tired, I know a lot of people do that, is it true you'll be even more tired when that sugar wears off?
Yeah, there is some truth to that. I mean, that can of soda or that cup of coffee, without a doubt, will give you that burst of energy. That caffeine in that product stimulates the nervous system, improves your blood pressure, increases your heart rate, gives you a little bit more alertness. But what happens is that lasts about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, and then you have what's called a rebound fatigue, where it really actually makes you even more fatigued than you were before you started. Not only that, it takes more caffeine to get you back to the point where you were. So it's this vicious cycle. So you want to drink more caffeine to get you back, and there you go. You're down this slippery slope. So instead, look at other alternatives. A good workout in the morning or midday will absolutely make you more energetic. It lasts a heck of a lot longer than a can of soda, and it doesn't have that rebound effect. So if you have to drink your soda or a cup of coffee, spread it out throughout the day. Don't have more than 1 cup or 1 glass. And make sure you don't have that glass or cup after 4, no later than 6 o'clock, because it will affect your sleep that night.
I must be a weirdo, because I tell you what, I can work out at night and go right on to sleep.
Is that right?
That's just me.
You're one of the lucky few.
Well, thank you, Dr. Soria. And if you have a question for our good doctor here, you can send it in by going to our website, WPTV.com, and clicking on the health link. Scroll down on the right-hand side, and there you'll see a form to write in your question. Thanks again for coming in, Dr. Soria.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you next week. We're right back after this.